chin strap and try to knock him backwards.
Shotgun snap here to go. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Big boy.
And from where that fumble came, Brock, there's zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And this is going to be 4th down. He got 2. Just a little bit more. Offense to the line fast. It's Goff on 4th down. Downfield, and Tisla has it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. What a play on 4th down. Give them the first after a gain of 27. Out of the shotgun, go.
That's how you get LPs,
It's everything he has under this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in the field of play. That's incomplete. We got 3rd down.
Okay.
The best of the best.
That's how they play.
Intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is.
Caught it and everything else.
This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in.
That was
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right.
Oh, he's right there.
It's in. They dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. On 4th down, Goff. Forced out to his right. He's going to run for it. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you might have keep balling.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he made his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Warren once more. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Manages a gain of 3 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Stop yelling like that. This shit. What are you doing like that? Oh, Sean Ocean did. Random outburst.
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Handoff now to the receiver. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. This is Warren, headed right. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Inside, 319. This.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Yo, you let this nigga catch
They
that,
come through
bro?
with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
That's how I'm getting my ticket, bro.
That's what Brady throws, and it falls to the ground.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Johnson up the middle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
2nd and 7 at the Lions' 20-yard line.
2nd down now. They need 7.
319. Hey, 88.
Warren running between the tackles.
Get out of here.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
I didn't go that far. I went too far. I think that baby having it.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
158.
And he sneak it with Rodgers. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
319. 150.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Take 3, my G.
Now from back at the 7. Here's 3rd and goal. Left side gets
let's
it.
pass
And
that
it's
front
caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
Okay.
Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I mean, once the opening drive, you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. It's an 8-0 ball game as they take over, seeking their first points of this contest. Now offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Goff on 1st and 10.
Oh, what? Yo. I don't think he wasn't
Here
wrong.
he goes. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
To pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down.
Fucked up.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Goff on 3rd. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football back across midfield before going down inside.
That's if people be sticking my people like this, bro.
Coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
First play is a design run. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run.
Yeah, you all right?
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Box it, box it, box it, box it! Be ready!
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
First down.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. He's got it near the 8.
Got that shit.
The Steelers grow their lead So, Brock, this offense looking sharper in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Mike Tomlin never afraid to go for two. Has his offense out to do just that. And he gets in. They push out to a 16-0 lead. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7.
I got life in my school right here.
I'm scared, nigga.
Now begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. To the air on first down. Here's Goff.
Yo, why the fuck everybody locked up like this, bro?
Defensively as that one goes incomplete.
This is like nothing.
Disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Oh, what was that? You gotta throw it in stride, let him keep running.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Well, partner, that was a coverage sack in just about every way imaginable. Offense spreads it out. Get everybody out into the routes. With the defense, they just would not relent. Even as he bailed from the pocket, trying to create lanes, they wouldn't give him any and get the huge sack, too.
Back to throw it. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Those defenders, it might be a while before they get another chance like that again. What an incredible opportunity to hand their offense field position inside the red zone, while yet getting another shot of momentum themselves.
One final shot before the half. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers piling it up going into halftime. One play after their defense makes a stand, Brock. This offense says thank you very much and hits the end zone for 6.
That's really what you like to see, Kate. Both sides of the ball capable of making big plays and stacking that momentum with each other. And you really like to see the offense prepared to get out there. The call dialed in and ready to go, ready to strike when the opportunity presented itself.
Touchdown on the final play of the half. They're trying to send a message here by adding another to that lead.
We keep doing that with better on straight.
As time expires.
What's up, buddy? You don't follow him, you're going to be caught.
Oh.
You keep going. You keep all that movement.
So one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports halftime report.
That was the last
time
I ever
thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Oh, let's go. So I go, man.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3.
What we not play? You see what's going on? Because when you play, like, it's always going to be that one dude open. But I was working. I wanted this to be true. That was me. Every time I see somebody open, I ran to them.
I've been seeing everybody on the field locked, you know.
You didn't see me burning with somebody?
Wait, well, I'm running. Well, I'm not looking to dodge that nigga. I can't dodge to nobody.
The one that you really about to look at, he locked out. Now I'm going to the next. I'm looking at you before you find it. I'm playing quarterback on defense.
Don't play some online. I don't think you. Don't play some online. You don't even want to play online, bro. Crazy, bro. I see you. You're like extra finger fucking the game. You're not just picking players and going. You're doing all this.
Yeah, now you gotta set your players up. Like when I know you in a passing situation, my lineman, I'm not letting them try to sack you. I'm bringing them out. They coming out for coverage. And my defensive tackle, my one in the middle, I switch them out. I sell them out to somebody faster. And put them in a QB spot. That's why you got that one dude watching you all the time.
They're decent. They're decent. Oh, yeah. You playing tomorrow, huh?
Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm about to play against you.
So your rank is the diamond shot? Oh, hero? What's the highest zone?
Champion. I'll be there. I was already there. They keep resetting the season every month.
You was already a champion before?
Mm-hmm. I was top 100 one of the season.
You talking niggas on there?
My funny, I can't use the mic anymore in this season. They changed the setting on this man. Yeah. I can't talk no shit.
Up an old scratching headphone?
I can't talk no shit. I don't know. I probably gotta get the PlayStation from you. But then, like, where I'm plugging into? This don't connect to the controller anymore like it used to either. It goes straight to the station. They got buttons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
There you go. You said you're upset, man.
I just know how to do all this extra shit.
It's important.
I don't know how to do that extra shit. There's certain times where I'll be wanting this thing to stay right there and not like don't move. You don't think if I could just have somebody stay there, know how to just have somebody stay right there so you don't get that screen, I would.
We are underway from Pittsburgh.
They'll
let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You can left there like, and never sum it up, you know. Never sum it right there to the TV.
The defense is in the And he was a foul Metcalf on that play instead of somebody else.
Okay.
I was talking about literally keeping my
Ball up to the
cornerback
35
there.
now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! 70 Lions!
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready? Cougar 19! Mustang 19! Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing
I
over
had
out of
my
bounds.
QB spot.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That meant a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, come on.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Hello, check, check.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Walker now on first and 10. And he stopped immediately. From the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 9.
Those, come on, bro.
19 Tiger. 19 Deputy. 70
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. It seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point open through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
His name is Raza Boo. That's the nigga who trained Batman.
I got you.
And he was molded. You ever seen the shit with Bane? He's molded in
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
I don't know what the fuck Raza Boo look like, bro. That's a trank them niggas.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I don't know what the car logo like. It should be a logo for a car or something.
Am I shit?
Yeah.
Put your shit together?
It's all watch this shit actually. You should have watched it. Watch it. The free shit they give you.
Yeah, it's all free shit.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Warren will try to right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Go.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
I appreciate you guys kicking me from you keep cheating, but you know you're my nigga, so let's just start. All right, man.
Now Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
19-18, 70 Timberwolves.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try to get back in this game?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Blue 58.
Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get further out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Check 30.
To throw is Rodgers. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
I get that down from the box.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
7-yard line.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Blue 58.
A handoff for Warren. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they'll run it here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This one finds Austin out right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, Silas. The fuck? You know what?
Now Mike
Get the fuck in here now.
Let's go ahead and go for
Get in here now. Sit your ass down on the couch. Ignorant ass.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Steelers 8.
Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Going up top for Cup. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
50. 26. Back north.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 35.
Dude.
He's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within 1 score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked out all week long.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Right, domino box.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, what you doing?
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulting in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Hey, check 26.
Running left, it's Warren. And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
318. 630. Get 300. Get 300.
Snap comes at 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On the give, it's Warren. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
58. 50. Jump out. Back north. 50.
Now a run with Warren. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
A 2-yard gain.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
319. Yeah, live. Inside. Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10.
58. 399.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Flip again.
Here's Warren. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
Plant. 26. Stay right.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
319. Hey, check 26. 319.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
319.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, 8 yards to go.
319. Jordan! Jordan! Exploit them here on this run. 319.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
319. Zoom, zoom. 300. Get 300. Inside.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he is caught. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Now first and goal.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well. Grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other
first
side.
time getting the ball. I had the ball the whole half.
Drive because not only did they keep their eyes on
First
the end
time
zone,
getting the ball,
they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On the check.
Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
I thought I was about to score.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half?
That pass before the halftime is what won the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.